guys, welcome to Motorides. My name is Vishal and I'm standing right next to the 2021 Benelli TRK 502, which happens to be the new BS6 model. This was launched about 2 years ago in our markets. Yes, it did hit everyone with a bang, considering that this is a 500cc adventure tourer and this is the first one from the garages at Benelli. In a segment where you have motorcycles like the Kawasaki Versys 650 and the recently launched all new Honda CB500X, we put this bike to an immense amount of road testing, and let us tell you if the TRK 502 manages to keep up and compete with its rivals. Coming to the looks here, and the first thing that most adventure motorcycles demand is sheer amount of road presence, and you take one look at the Benelli TRK 502 and you know that it does the job well. For instance, it gets the traditional adventure beak with these two ram air intakes which funnel air right into the massive radiator that goes right behind there. Along with that, you have the new visor, and latest things which have changed in this motorcycle is the addition of these new knuckle guards. And then it follows up with the massive 20-liter fuel tank, and this complete package itself gives the motorcycle all the look and that boisterous appeal and nature that a typical ADV should have. So what have they changed and what has been different from the older version? Well, the massive amount of cosmetic differences that the TRK 502 offers is in this portion. You have the new switches which have a much more premium and a lustrous feel. They have backlighting now. The instrument cluster, it also gets a backlight. Illuminated switches, an instrument cluster with a backlight are actually one of the two silent features that they've really changed the most. We really like this, the new charging socket that they've given over here. That's like compatible to your standard USB cable. Even the mirrors have a more premium and plush feel, and that's about it. Apart from that, more or less everything on this motorcycle is the same as the previous version. Yes, it has a lot more cosmetic upgrades which have been given. So as most of you know, Benelli motorcycles are known to have like really good sounding exhausts, and mark my words, this thing is a parallel twin, but it definitely does sound like an inline 4 engine. So let me show it to you how the new TRK 502 sounds. So yes, if that's the one thing that they have definitely managed to maintain, and that Benelli sound good, and no doubt the TRK 502 does sound brilliant. Like I said, the new TRK 502 has got a lot of cosmetic changes, and to start with, the front mudguard now is actually a body colored one. The earlier one was black, and they have incorporated these new graphics onto the side fenders. There's a neat TRK logo along with the Benelli one, and you have the front batching as before. And Benelli are now launching this bike with 6 different colors. You have a metallic grey along with a grey, then you have a pure white color along with a white, and you have red, and this is the Benelli red. So yes, 6 different color options coming from them for the TRK 502 and the 502X. Coming to the engine, it has a parallel twin motor which hasn't changed at all from the previous version. This thing produces about 47 bhp at 8000 rpm and 46 newton meters of torque at 6500 rpm. All that is mated to the rear wheel via a 6-speed gearbox, and there's not more that we can say on the engine department because everything remains the same on the bike. The front and the rear both get 17-inch Pirelli Angel GT touring tires. Coming to the riding and handling on this motorcycle, the front end gets a 50mm inverted telescopic suspension which is non-adjustable. However, the rear can be adjusted for preload and damping. We never changed the settings on the rear suspension because it was well suited and well adapted for a single rider without any kind of luggage or a pillion. Taking this on the highway and taking this off the road, I can tell you one thing for sure, that you would not be able to believe the way this thing handles. It's nimble, it feels light. You cannot understand that the 235 kilos weight does not come into play at all when you actually take this off the road. What helps you a lot while handling this motorcycle is that the seat height is as low as 800 mm, which keeps you very close to the road and right behind this massive looking visor. So handling the motorcycle becomes a lot more easier, along with how comfortable these seats are. What Benelli have done is they've changed the seats cushioning. They made it a bit more wider, and this is extremely comfortable, and I'm sure that munching miles on this can be done with a lot of ease. With the 500cc engine and with all that 235 kilos of curb weight, this thing is definitely easier to handle. And when it comes to braking, it has a 320 millimeter double disc in the front, and the rear brakes are like 230 mm. It's a single disc brake setup. It has ABS, but like I said, due to the amount of weight on the motorcycle, we did feel that the stopping power is pretty ample and pretty good. You do at times get that feeling that the engine is a little underpowered. I mean, yeah, this thing could have had a lot more potential if it would have like a bigger power output on it, but well, it does the job, and it does the job well. The one thing that we did notice while riding this motorcycle is that it is a completely highway based or a road based motorcycle. Not that it is really unwilling to go off the road. When you consider the amount of weight that this thing has, like, let me be straight up with the figures. This thing weighs around 235 kilos, which is about 10 kilos heavier than the Triumph Tiger 900, which has twice the amount of power and twice the amount of torque. So when you consider that kind of weight, this thing does go off the road, but then it is a very top heavy motorcycle, and even on the slightest bit of maneuvering, if you manage to, turn the bike at quite a bit angle, then all that weight does come down onto you. So this thing is more friendlier if you want to ride it down on the highway rather than taking this off the road. This twin cylinder engine does manage to return about 20 kilometers to the liter, and I think that was a constant average that we got while doing a continuous run of about 100 kilometers, which I think is pretty justified for the kind of power this thing produces. So if you personally ask me, I took this motorcycle on the highway and I did quite a bit of off-roading on it. But I would tell you this, that this thing is well suited for the highway. It's more of a performance oriented ride on the main road. Taking this off the road can get a little difficult considering the massive 20-liter fuel tank and all that curb weight which comes right on the top. So this thing is like eager to tip on the either side. So unless you're like really well built and you're able to handle the weight, taking this off the road could definitely get risky. But for munching miles on the highway, for touring, you would be amazed to see how this parallel twin motor performs. The torque delivery is linear, especially on the lower and the mid RPMs. It's not very friendly on the top RPMs because there's a lot of vibration. This was the same problem that we faced even on the first version of the TRK 502, and again, considering that the engine hasn't been changed, they haven't worked really on the whole vibration and the NVH levels on this. But keeping this on the bottom end and the mid range, and this thing will munch miles. It goes effortless, it goes smooth, and you would be surprised to see how easy this thing is to handle once you're able to do long distance riding on this bike. And I think for that particular factor, for our roads and considering what kind of traffic conditions and road conditions we have here, this thing will sell like hotcakes, only for the particular reason that it's a very well adaptable motor, and you could really use this for cruising and touring down the road. So guys, we rode this extensively for about 250 odd kilometers, and we were very impressed with the motorcycle. If you ask me, things which I did not like is the engine feels a bit underpowered. The bike is extremely heavy. There's like unnecessary amount of weight. They could have easily shaved off about 25-30 kilos on this thing. That's it. I mean, apart from the weight and the engine having a less amount of power or feeling a bit underpowered, there are no complaints. What I loved is the linear delivery of power, the seating posture, the way the new instrument cluster is, the comfort of the handlebar, these incredible seats, and the bike's eagerness to completely core it like an adventure tourer. Yes, this thing does the job, and this thing does the job well. If you are someone who wishes to enter the adventure touring segment of riding motorcycles, and yes, you're well versed with the gym and able to handle something really heavy, then the TRK 502 is for you. There is nothing in this price segment that can give you the same kind of performance, road presence and feel that this gives you. And that being said, let me come to the price. The TRK 502 is now 30,000 rupees cheaper than what it used to cost before, and I think that is the biggest plus point. At 4.8 lakh rupees ex showroom, there is no motorcycle that comes in with this kind of road presence, appeal, that kind of power and immense amount of accessories that this motorcycle gives you. And if you compare it, the nearest rival, the Honda CB500, is almost 2 lakh rupees more expensive. But yes, they both are completely different motorcycles to ride. I've ridden the Honda CB500X like a couple of months earlier this year, and yeah, I can definitely tell you that they both sit at completely different plateaus altogether. This thing is unique. It has its own appeal. It has its own stance, its class, and I think that's what the guys at Benelli have done. They managed to keep the entire adventure motorcycle look, feel with the TRK, and I think this is the only reason why this motorcycle is going to sell in our market. If you have any more questions and anything that we have missed out on answering about the TRK 502, please drop us a comment below and we'd be happy to answer every single one of them. Until next time, my name is Vishal, and rev hard, rev free and ride safe.